Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So I have been reading it, and do you know what? A lot of what I read is mundane, but I'm still reading this book, that book there, and it's called "With Prehistoric People, the Kikuyu, British East Africa," and I am just trying to understand what life was like for my tribe before they were colonized, and their lives were completely changed forever. Now, again, I find all these tiny little details. Now, I have found out that although it wasn't the custom to keep cows, but a few people did keep cows because cows were for the very wealthy. So they were a sign that someone was really doing much better than everybody else when they kept cows. But milk, cows were milked by boys and men, and they were the only people who were allowed to drink milk. And this is interesting because women were, because every wife, they had their own home, although we were polygamist, and a man could have 5 or 6 wives, and every wife had her own house. And so the animals that were for the homestead, they actually had their designated home. So like when the children, the boys and the men, took them out to graze, when they came home in the evening, they all recognized the woman of the home, and so they went straight to their own home. And they were staying, the cattle were staying separately, but the goats and the sheep would stay in the house of the woman, and they all sat around the fire with the children. So the whole family, the woman with all her children, would sit around the fire telling stories and riddles and all sorts, but there's goats and sheep would sit around the fire as well. That's insane. But women could milk the sheep. Here. So it says here that ewes are not milked, but the she-goats are. Now the milk is regarded as the perquisite of the women, and as such is used to give little children. And because there wasn't that much that was produced, it was just, like a little treat for them. But what's also interesting is that they also kept a saline trough outside for the goats. And I think it's really interesting that the cow's milk was only drunk by men and boys, and the goat's milk was drunk by young children. And that's the extent of milk drinking. There was no cheese that was made, there was no butter, and actually majority of the people did not have any dairy at all, as there was no chickens even, so people didn't eat eggs and stuff. And for breakfast, so people would have things like sweet potato or porridge is what people ate for breakfast. Anyway, I'm finding out all these tiny little bits of information. What I'm gonna do with them, I don't know, but it's helpful because I am trying to research as much as possible, because I'm hoping to write a novel about my great grandmother who lived in the 1800s and had 7 wives. But if you like my content, subscribe, share, follow me on all platforms. I'm on Blue Sky, I'm on TikTok, I'm on Instagram, and of course YouTube. Take care for now. Thanks. Bye.